Jai Hind students, I hope you all are fit and fine. In the first module of Women, Caste and Reform, we learned about the condition of women about 200 years ago. Then we saw that how the social reformers started changing the world, changing the condition of women as well as the lower caste people. We will continue the same, and in this module now we will talk about another reformer who had a great contribution, Dayanand Saraswati. He founded Arya Samaj. He also supported widow marriage, widow remarriage as Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar ji. Those married were not easily accepted in the society. He attempted to reform Hinduism. He opened girls' school in Punjab. Jyotirao Phule, he also opened girls' school in Maharashtra. He was born in 1827. He studied in Christian missionary school and he argued that Aryans were foreigner and defeated true children of India. Upper caste has no right to land and power which belong to indigenous people or low caste. Shudras, untouchables, the laboring caste, or the Ati Shudras, who were the untouchables, should unite to challenge caste discrimination, formed Satya Shodhak Samaj for caste equality, and he also criticized colonial nationalism which was preached by upper caste leaders. He also had a great contribution which is known as Gulamgiri. He had written a book in 1873 and dedicated his book to all those Americans who had fought to free slaves. Thus, it was stabilized a link between the condition of lower caste in India and black slaves in America. Now we will talk about role of women in the women upliftment. Muslim women read Quran in Arabic. So Mumtaz Ali reinterpreted the verses from Quran to argue for women education. Urdu novel writing started in late 19th century, and Begum of Bhopal, she promoted education and founded school in Aligarh for girls. Whereas Begum Rokeya Shekhawat Hussain, she also started school for Muslim girls in Patna and Calcutta, and she criticized the conservative ideas. Whereas Tanabai Shinde, she was educated at home at Pune. She published a book, Stri Purush Tulna. It is a comparison between men and women, where she criticized the social differences between men and women. Pandita Ramabai, she was known as Pandita because she was the first lady who could read Sanskrit. So, Sanskrit scholars also, she was against of the Hinduism, and she wrote a book about the miserable condition of the upper caste Hindu women. In the same way as the untouchables were not allowed, or the lower caste people were not allowed to study, in the same way the women of upper caste people were also not allowed to study. She founded a women's home at Pune to shelter women who were badly treated by the husband and husband relatives after becoming widow. Push for laws for women right to vote, that is female suffrage, and better health care, equality and freedom. This was said by Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose. In 1929, Child Marriage Act also came up, where the minimum age for the marriage for men were 18 years and for women it was 16 years. Later it was increased, as still today we have the same, that is the minimum age for men, minimum marriage age for men is 21 years and the minimum age for the marriage of women or girls, that is 18 years. Now we will talk about caste reforms. As we saw in the previous lines and in previous modules also, that Raja Ram Mohan Roy, there were many social reformers who fought for the social evils, and definitely they wanted to reform and recreate the society. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he translated Buddhist text critical of the castes, where the Prarthana Samaj adhered to the Bhakti movement, equality, where the equality of all castes is being promoted. In 1840, Paramhans Mandali, founded in Bombay for caste abolition. The reformers were people of the upper caste and they violated the taboo on food and touch. The Christian missionaries, they set up the schools for tribal groups and lower caste people. Poor moving for the jobs from the villages to the cities, as there were the need of laborers, then the sweepers, cleaners, rickshaw pullers and many people. So that is why the villagers of the poor section, they started moving from village to city. Some went to work in plantation in Assam, Mauritius, for the coolie ship named John Allen carried workers there. Then the Trinidad and Indonesia also. In Andhra Pradesh, that is Midigash tribe untouchables to clean the hides, stands and sew the sandals also. Now the Mahar caste, Mahar is also one caste who were untouchables. As you know, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also belonged to the same caste, Mahar caste. He got job in Mahar regiment in the army. The Mahar caste people got job. Now the Dublas in Gujarat, they labored fields of the upper caste, and in 1829 Bombay Presidency, untouchables were not allowed to sit outside. They were not allowed to sit inside the classroom. They used to sit outside of the classroom and listen. That was the all set of discrimination. This was all about in this module. Now in the next module we will discuss about another sections. Till then, Jai Hind, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.